Hello everyone, welcome to our new moon in Gemini report. It's a mini report today because I haven't been feeling that great, but I've done this for you so that you get to know how things are going and what's playing out in this new moon. So we have our new moon in Gemini on the 6th of June 2024. Tagline: attempt not to be twin-impulsive when you communicate. Our new moon is at 8:38 a.m. Eastern Time and 1:38 p.m. UK time on the 6th of June 2024. This is a double day as it's also the 6-6 gateway, the portal of love and connection of body, mind and spirit. The moon occurs at 16 degrees and 18 minutes. Are you ready under the gaze of the twins to speak your truth? This moon tells you that it is time. However, you do it, this is the time to allow yourself to be heard. The new moon brings the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter and Venus in Gemini. This configuration packs quite a punch. With the Sun and Moon conjunct Gemini, there may be some tricky conversations on the horizon. Watch the way you bring your message forth. Step into love. The lesson of Gemini says, with Gemini think mindset, this is the communication sign that is very thought-based. Gemini draws us into the world of the mind. So think as you speak, give yourself time to move gently into the conversation. You'll be safe in environments you know. This is how Gemini connects in. Now, I do want to say something to you. My notes, right, are slightly discombobulated, and you guys know I have dyslexia, and that's a kind of Gemini thing. So kind of think into things like that, and you may see that some of the things I've written are a bit off today because maybe Gemini is affecting me a bit, so it may be affecting you this way too. So Pluto in this chart asks us for a high dose of truth-centric communication. Remember, you will need time to process. Gemini can engage the mind too much and get you into a confused space. Take walks in nature, lean into a tree and access a softening of the mind so that you can see all perspectives. Sun and Moon are in an exact conjunction with Venus. You're called to your self-worth. How can you speak effectively while honouring yourself at the same time? You are valuable. You do deserve to be here. And this moon wants you to explore communicating this from a new space with a loving power. This new moon also brings the beauty of love and caring for yourself and others to the fore. What makes you happy? What can make others happy too? In essence, this is a call to remember that love is the highest energy that we can be in. Be in loving communication energy and let your words and wisdom come from your heart. Think mutable, think change, nothing stays the same, including you. And Gemini wants you to remember that. Get ready to do something in a different way so as not to get the same results. Saturn is in a square with the Sun and Moon. Father Time is always going to ask you to check into your body. Know when the time is right. There is no bad thing if you need to say no. You're being called to look after yourself. Be there for yourself and champion yourself. So maybe it is take after yourself. This could bring up friction. Saturn is always the challenger. It wants you to make good on what you've said you're going to do. The call here is to commit to the things that work for you or take time to realign, refocus and pivot. In this energy of Gemini, the pivot will be easier and you will feel more in alignment with where you need to go, so long as you pay attention. So we're going to do our tarot now, my lovelies. So I'm doing our tarot from the original Waite tarot deck, conceived of by Waite and designed by Pamela Coleman Smith. So we get 2 cards for the new moon, for any moon, so we get 2 cards. So let's see what card. Sometimes it's really funny because the moon card comes up and it's like, yay, that's so weird. But yeah, let's see what we get and let's see what the moon wants to tell us. So angels, we'd like 2 cards for the new moon in Gemini. Oh, they came quick. So let's see what we've got. Ooh, it's you can't write it. I told you, sometimes the moon card comes up. Okay, it's not quite the moon card. and it's close as. It's the Queen of Wands. And what's the Gemini new moon all about? It's all about communication. This is about using your words in that sage-like way, using your words in a sovereign space, being wise with your words. The Queen of Wands has come up to say, you can bring luck. I feel the cat's bringing you luck by using your words in an effective way. Now, the angels want me to say to you that there's a lot riding on this, and you've got the two here like the twins. There's a lot riding on you recognizing which, it's interesting because they're saying to me, which voice are you using? Which space are you coming from? How are you behaving? How are you being perceived? Come from love, come from the space of sovereignty that's high-minded, and then come from love. This is not talking to people in aggressive ways, not knee-jerk reaction, telling them what to do. This is strong, not the word, no, it's not strong, what is it? Strong convictions, high peace of mind, recognizing what you're, what you're actually saying, finding that space. Now, I want to say something a little bit because I've been reading a little bit of royal families and things like that, and something came up it's one of the British royal families things that they had. It's one of the little monikers. It was never explain and never complain, and it's interesting with the Gemini new moon because the angels are saying to me, well, we need to be more transparent about the way we feel, but in a loving way. So this means, yes, maybe you will have to say something. You're going to say it in a beautiful way, and you won't explain it or complain because you won't need to. You'll say it in a loving way. This is what the communicative element says. Then your next card is the Seven of Cups. And the angels are telling me to tell you, if you can orchestrate using your voice in a beautiful way, because this is like a composer with an orchestra, then you can bring much good and riches into your life. The angels are saying that there is a lot of bounty to be had. However, you need to be able to step into the way of communication that's loving and light-filled. This is light communication, communicating from the energetic spirituality of who you are in higher space. It's beautiful, it's connected, and it will help you to move through this moon and understand that communication is everything. Everything about how we live is based on communication, and it really kind of governs how we look to others as well by the way that we communicate. So if you are communicating badly and you know this, you need to make good, okay? Because it's imperative right now that that comes to the fore, okay? So yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? I absolutely love the kind of Gemini is such an interesting sign in the sense that it's so communication based and it's double aspected, and it gives you those choices but making them from a wise space. Yeah, very much so. So this may be the time to have the conversations you were putting off or deal with issues you've been ignoring. Think gentle conversations to ease the way. This moon may affect people born with personal planets and points at approximately 11 to 20 degrees, 11 to 20 most significantly. And if you have Sun, Moon, Ascendant in Gemini too, you may be affected. Now the new moon intentions and actions. This is an amazing new moon to recognize how you use your thoughts, your words, and your mindset. It will be a really good time to make intentions about that and bring in something that calls you to step up how you behave when it comes to conversations, how your thoughts are acting. Because remember, with Gemini, there is so much to do with mindset, thoughts, communication, and verbal, written, emails, texts, all of that. Check how you're doing it. So get to know how you are presenting yourself communicatively, and if need be, change things that are not working for you. But remember, new moon, so have an intention, set some intention of something that you'd like to bring in. There you go, my lovelies. That is your new moon in Gemini report. Sending you a happy new moon, love. Namaste, everyone. If you got this far, please do give me a thumbs up. I would absolutely love it. If you are not watching my daily tarot readings, or why not, do check them out. I would love to have you check them out. Do subscribe if you feel called to. If you're new here, I'd absolutely love to have you on board as part of the tribe. And do check out the videos above, because there may be something, if you're new here, that you haven't seen already. Sending you so much love. Bye, everyone. Bye. Take care. Bye. Bye.